What's up, everybody? Crams are here with Joe. Jason is off because it is Madonna week. We just got done doing albums, top 10 songs, and now we got a fun side 3. Madonna, known for her pop icon status, but also as a star of the big screen, starring in such films as Dick Tracy, League of Their Own, Evita, From Here to Eternity. No, was that From Here to Eternity? Did they do that remake or whatever? Or W.E.? She's been in some bad movies as well. Let's just put it that way. So that's, the other thing she's known for. Probably, we could have done a side 3 about people that adopted foreign accents out of nowhere. But we decided to go with stars of the music world that also do well in film and television. Madonna, I love her in League of Their Own and in Dick Tracy and a few other things, but there's a lot. We're kind of sticking to artists that are known for both. Like, I don't think we should be pulling out Russell Crowe because he's got some like lousy no-name band or whatever. I think Keanu Reeves also is like in a rock band, Dog Star, something like that, one of them. But I think we're going with ones that have found success in both. I went to film school, was a huge cinephile and still am. More into music now, but I got a lot of good ones and a lot of obvious ones too, but rightfully so. What do you got, Joe?
I'm going to start off with a couple country artists here. Dwight Yoakam, for one. He was in Sling Blade, very good in that. Got a ton of good albums. A constant, number 7 in my top 5 lists. Had a bunch of good ones, especially in the early 90s. And then we got another country superstar, Dolly Parton. Of course, in 9 to 5, Steel Magnolias. She wrote I Will Always Love You, Jolene. Got some hits both ways. Probably more known for a singer now. She hasn't done that many movies lately, but back in the 80s and early 90s, she was a dual threat. We'll also go with J-Lo, who, was she an actress first and then a pop superstar, or the other way around? I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, I think I mean, the earliest I remember her is acting, but
yes, she was in
Selena, where she obviously showed off her musical chops, but she didn't really. Did she even release like an album until the late 90s? I feel like.
See, I don't know exactly when. It looks like 99 was her first, so she was the rare actress who became a pop superstar, who is now known again mostly for acting. I believe that she was in Hustlers, a couple other things. She hasn't been that active as much as she was back when she was in like every rom-com and just seemingly everything. Geely and Jersey Girl and The Wedding Planner, Made in Manhattan, The Cell.
I thought she was fine in Hustlers, but I never thought she was a very good actress. But she did just sing at the inauguration.
Definitely a dual threat regardless. I had a couple of the ones you disqualified, including Keanu Reeves, Bruce Willis, Kevin Bacon, and Eddie Murphy. Although Eddie Murphy, I think, did have a number 1, but I don't think anyone wants to associate with Party All the Time with Eddie Murphy. That's probably like his 4th or 5th most famous thing that he's done after acting and being a stand-up comic. Another big one would be Beyonce, of course, star of stage and screen and music. Mostly music at this point. I can't remember the last thing she was in, but she was in Dreamgirls and she had some big hits. And then finally we'll go with, he's probably more known for acting. I don't know. He sort of falls in between. Chris Christopherson, he was in a bunch of country bands, The Highwaymen, bunch of albums. But he was also Golden Globe Award for Best Actor from A Star is Born back in the 70s, and Heaven's Gate, bunch of stuff. So not so much anymore, but he was definitely a big old dual threat back in the 80s, 70s. So I'll go with him. He's a good one, Chris Christopherson.
All right. Let's start off my list with one I thought you would surely have, Will Smith, the Millennium. I think, when's the last time he had a considerable spot in music, but I love Miami. I love all of his late 90s stuff. Obviously, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Men in Black, kind of a movie star actor, but I think he's got great acting chops. I think his performance in Pursuit of Happiness is amazing. He's pretty good in Ali. He's definitely a good actor. One of the better dual threats because I like his music and I like his performing. I'm also going to go with Carrie Brownstein of Slater-Kinney. I love Portlandia. I think she's hilarious. A great compliment to Fred Armisen, who is a great compliment to her. Just a great piece of comedy. Let's go with Mos Def. Don't know much of his music, and he's not like he stars in films, but every time he's in a movie, I always am like, man, this guy is a cool vibe, cool aura. I really like him in he has a little role in Monsters Ball from 2001 where he's really sharp, like him in Italian Job. I just think he's a cool actor. I wish he did more. Let's also go with, I was going to say Donald Glover. Let's go with Bette Midler because Hocus Pocus is awesome. And so is For the Boys and Beaches and all of that stuff. But my number one has to be someone that I think is far better of an actress, but very well known as a musician, and that's got to be Cher. I think she's got some of the all-time great performances as an actor. She's, in Mask and Moonstruck, just phenomenal, and Mermaids. She's even hilarious and Stuck on You from the Farrelly Brothers movie. I think she's great. Never ages, and that might be because of a plastic surgeon, but whatever. She's got some good hits that I like. I like the Sonny and Cher stuff, and I like, she had a couple of big hits in the 80s. She really hasn't had anything in 20 years or so, but yeah, one of my all-time favorite actresses, actually, I'd say. I'm never disappointed with her. So let us know in the comments. There's plenty more. We hit a lot of the big guns, and maybe get into some debates on some of these people that we mentioned. Are they better at music or better at acting? Thank you for staying tuned to side 3. We had fun with Madonna week. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for albums of the year. Like, subscribe, hit the comments for notification, and check out our social media presence, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram in the description below. We will see you next time on Listography.